Hello and welcome to our channel, the podcast for learners who want to speak English with more confidence and joy. I'm Tom, and I'm here to help you speak English more naturally, step by step, day by day. I will be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow me and repeat after me. So take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to practice your English with me. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something very simple but very powerful: how to practice English every single day. Even if your life is busy, even if you feel shy, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, you can still improve your English. Many people think they need to move to the UK or America to speak English well, but that's not true. You don't need to live in London, you don't need a native speaker next to you, and you don't need to study for hours every night. What you need are small, smart steps, steps that are easy to repeat, steps that fit into your daily life, steps that help you feel more comfortable, more natural, and more confident using English. So let's begin with a simple question. What is shadowing? Maybe you have heard this word before, maybe it is new to you. Shadowing is one of the most powerful techniques for improving your English speaking and listening at the same time, and the best part is that it is very simple. Shadowing means listening to someone speaking English and repeating what they say almost immediately, like an echo. You don't stop to translate. You don't pause to think about grammar. You simply listen and copy the sounds, the rhythm, and the pronunciation. It is like following a shadow. When someone moves, the shadow moves too. When the speaker says a sentence, you say the sentence. Let's try a small practice together. I will say a sentence, and then you repeat it after me. I want to speak English fluently. Now you repeat. I listen to English every day. Now you repeat. Shadowing helps me speak better. Now you repeat. Very good. That is shadowing. At first, it may feel a little strange. Maybe you cannot repeat everything perfectly. Maybe you miss a word or two. That is completely normal. Shadowing is not about perfection. It is about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. When you practice shadowing, your ears learn to recognize English sounds faster, your mouth learns to produce those sounds more naturally, and slowly, little by little, speaking English begins to feel easier. Even if you practice only 5 minutes a day, you will start to notice a difference. Now let's talk about the main question. How can you practice English every day? Many students tell me the same thing. They say, Tom, I want to learn English, but I don't have time. Some people say they are too busy with work or school. Others say they feel nervous when they speak. Some people think their English is not good enough yet, but here is something very important I want you to remember. You do not need a lot of time to improve your English. You only need small moments during your day, a few minutes here, a few minutes there. When those minutes add up, they become powerful practice. So today, I want to share several simple ways to practice English every day in real life. The first and most important habit is listening. If you want to speak English well, you must listen to English often. Listening trains your ears. It helps you understand how real English sounds. It helps you learn natural rhythm, pronunciation, and common expressions. Think about how children learn their first language. Before they speak, they listen. They listen for months, sometimes years. Their brain absorbs the sounds of the language. You can do the same with English. Listen while you walk to work. Listen while you clean your room. Listen while you cook dinner. Listen while you travel on the bus or train. Podcasts like this one are perfect for that. You can also listen to simple English stories, English songs, or beginner English videos. You don't have to understand every word. Understanding everything is not necessary. Even if you understand half of what you hear, that is still excellent practice. The important thing is to let English become part of your daily environment. Let English surround you. Now, once you start listening regularly, the next step is to use your voice. Listening is important, but speaking is where real confidence grows. After you hear a sentence, try to repeat it. For example, listen to this sentence. Learning English takes patience. Now repeat. Learning English takes patience. Good. Here is another sentence. Every small step helps me improve. Now repeat. Every small step helps me improve. Excellent. When you repeat sentences like this, you are building speaking habits. Your mouth becomes more comfortable with English sounds. your pronunciation becomes clearer, and your brain begins to recognize patterns in the language. Over time, you will notice something interesting. You will begin to speak more smoothly without thinking too much about grammar. Now let's talk about another powerful habit, thinking in English. Many learners translate every sentence from their native language into English before speaking. This is very common, but it slows down your speaking. Instead, try to think directly in English. Start with very simple thoughts. When you wake up in the morning, you might say in your mind, "I am tired," or "I need coffee," or "Today will be a busy day." When you walk outside, you might think, "The weather is nice today," or "The sky is cloudy," or "I see many people on the street." These are small thoughts, but they are powerful. Each time you think in English, your brain becomes more comfortable with the language, and slowly, thinking in English becomes natural. Another great habit is reading aloud. Many learners read silently, which is good for understanding, but reading aloud helps improve speaking. When you read aloud, your brain, your eyes, and your mouth work together. Choose a short paragraph from a simple story or an English article for learners. Read it slowly and clearly, then read it again. The second time, try to read a little more smoothly. The third time, try to read with emotion, like an actor telling a story. This exercise improves pronunciation and fluency. Imagine your voice becoming stronger each time you read. Now let's talk about something even more exciting, bringing English into your everyday life. Learning English should not only happen during study time, it should also happen during normal daily activities. For example, you can change the language on your phone to English. When you do this, you will see English words every time you use your phone. Words like settings, battery, messages, update, and download. You don't need to memorize these words. You will see them again and again, and your brain will remember them naturally. Another simple habit is writing a short diary in English. Every night, write 2 or 3 sentences about your day. You might write something like this: "Today was a busy day. I worked for many hours. In the evening, I watched an English video." Or maybe you write something like this: "Today I met a friend for coffee. We talked about our work. The weather was beautiful." These short sentences help you practice grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. And remember, your diary does not need to be perfect. Mistakes are part of learning. Another powerful technique is recording your voice. At the end of the day, open the voice recorder on your phone and speak for 1 minute in English. Talk about your day. Talk about what you learned. Talk about your plans for tomorrow. Maybe you say something like this: "Today I practiced English listening. I learned some new words. I feel happy because I am improving." When you listen to your recording later, you will notice things about your pronunciation and grammar. You will hear your progress over time. And this is very motivating. You can also connect with other English learners online. There are many communities where people practice English together. You can join conversation groups, send voice messages, or write short texts. Talking to other learners makes English feel more alive. It becomes communication, not just study. Another fun way to practice is by watching short videos. You can watch short clips on social media or YouTube. Choose videos that are interesting to you. Watch the video once just to understand the idea, then watch it again and repeat the sentences you hear. Try to copy the speaker's voice and rhythm. Even a 20-second video can become a powerful practice session. Remember, learning a language is not about doing one big thing perfectly. It is about doing many small things consistently. 5 minutes of listening, 2 minutes of speaking, 1 minute of thinking in English. These small actions build strong habits, and strong habits build fluent speakers. Imagine your English improving little by little every day. At first, maybe you understand only a few sentences, but after a few weeks, you understand much more. After a few months, you notice that speaking feels easier. You are not searching for words as often. You are not afraid to express your thoughts. Confidence grows slowly, like a plant growing day by day, and one day you realize something amazing. You are speaking English naturally. You are understanding conversations. You are expressing your ideas with confidence, and all of this happened because of small daily practice. So remember this simple idea: do a little English every day, listen a little, speak a little, think a little, read a little, write a little. Those small steps will take you much further than you imagine. Before we finish today's episode, let's do one more short shadowing practice together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. I practice English every day. Now you repeat. Small steps lead to big progress. Repeat. I am becoming more confident in English. Repeat. Excellent. Work. You are doing something wonderful for yourself by practicing today. Every time you listen, every time you repeat, every time you try to speak, you are building a new skill. Learning English is a journey, and you are moving forward step by step. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can continue learning English with us. And if this practice helped you, share it with a friend who is also learning English. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. This is Tom, and we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care and keep speaking English every day.